Good morning guys from the lovely sunny Brighton today. Today we're showing you Brighton, which is just 1 hour by train from London. Let's go and check out the sights and sounds. Let's go. Brighton has many great things and places to see. Let's go and check them out. First off, we'll start in Brighton Marina, which is one of the largest marinas in Europe. Here you will find a variety of restaurants, cinema, bowling alley and a boardwalk to walk along. In the summer months you will be able to do various boat trips here. Some boat trips run to the lovely wind farm, which is about 10 kilometres offshore. I will tell you more about the fantastic undercliff walk that runs past it next. One thing I definitely recommend doing if you are in Brighton is the undercliff walk. It runs from Brighton Marina all the way to Saltdean. It's about 4 miles and you get lovely views of the sea and the undercliff and everything. Definitely one thing I would recommend you doing if you are active and you are in the Brighton area. Walking along the seafront, we pass the Sealanes swimming pool, which is a 50-metre outside swimming pool. Further down the seafront, you will find the zip line and the Brighton Palace Pier. The pier is a perfect addition to the city. In the off-season, it's free entry, and in the summer months, it's a £1 entrance fee for non-residents. On the pier, you'll find arcades, small shops and a fun fair theme park at the end of the pier. The turbo roller coaster is very bumpy, so definitely don't recommend going on it if you have been out the night before. Next to the pier, you'll find the Volks Railway, which is the oldest running electric railway in the world. Just a 2-minute walk from the Volks Railway, you'll find the Sealife Centre Brighton. Originally opened in 1872, it's the oldest continuing operating aquarium in the world. Tickets start from £19.50 for adults. Inside the aquarium, you'll find Victorian architecture, sharks, rays, turtles, clownfish, and a host of other wonderful sea creatures. After this, take a stroll to Shelter Hall, which is a fantastic venue and food court to get a bite to eat. 5 minutes down the road is the West Pier, which makes for some great photos for Instagram and drone shots. In the centre of town, you will find the Royal Pavilion and Royal Pavilion Estate. It's a former royal residence completed in 1823 for King George V and was sold to the city in 1850. The building reminds me of the Taj Mahal in India, and it's definitely a unique piece of architecture in the UK. Also in the pavilion grounds, you will find the Brighton Museum and Art Gallery. Entrance to the museum is £9.50, and this gives you a yearly pass to the museum if you wish to explore it again. The museum covers items and pieces from fashion, Egyptian artefacts, Latin America costumes, and many things from different cultures and a whole lot more. After leaving the museum, take a stroll through the various lanes that you have here in Brighton. You'll find many interesting independent shops and restaurants that sell a variety of items. Nearby the lanes, you'll come across the really interesting Brighton Toy and Model Museum. Entrance to the museum is £8 per person. The museum was opened in 1991. Its collection focuses on toys and models produced in the UK and Europe up until the mid-20th century, and this occupies 4,000 square feet of floor space within the four of the early Victorian arches supporting the forecourt of Brighton railway station. The museum holds over 10,000 toys and models and includes model train collections, puppets, corgi, dinky, budgie toys, construction toys and radio controlled aircraft. Overall, it's a really unique museum here in the UK and Brighton, and do allow a good hour to browse over the collection inside. Another fantastic museum here in Brighton is the Booth Museum of Natural History. This is a fantastic museum filled with taxidermy and stuffed animals from the UK and around the world in many exhibits. Entrance to the museum is free, and there is a suggested donation of £3 to maintain the museum. The Booth Museum was originally opened in 1874 by naturalist and collector Edward Thomas Booth. The museum's collections of taxidermy birds is one of the largest in the country. The museum also has a great collection of bird and mammal skeletons, including that of a beached orca that was found between the piers here in 1935. Overall, I would say do allow 1 to 2 hours to marvel at all the fascinating exhibits on display here. The next stop of the day is the Preston Rock Gardens. It's a Japanese style garden with a lovely little lake and some really fun stepping stones to see and cross to. On the other side of the road, you will find Preston Park, which has a couple of really nice cafes for some tea and coffee. Another park I would suggest you visit in Brighton is Queen's Park. It's a really great little park with a nice lake with birds and ducks on, and it's a great area to walk the dog. The final garden we'll be covering today is One Garden in Stammer Park. This is one of the newest gardens to open to the public in 2021. Entry is free and it's a lovely little area to explore and relax in. Next to it, you'll also find the wonderful Stammer House, which has a restaurant and takes wedding bookings. Lastly guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.